Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Brian James. This is Three Rivers Wrench, I believe. Yeah. Well, it's been a hot summer, so not a lot of body work undone on Bear yet. So we really got to hit it hard. I really got to hit it hard. But this episode is going to be kind of a hodgepodge type thing. We got a lot of things going on. I don't know where we're going to end up at the end of this episode. I guess we'll see. One thing we can do is Mr. Steve Ingalls, Bear's owner, dropped off a truckload of things. Really nice stuff. I haven't really put eyes or hands on this stuff yet, but let's unbox some stuff, see what we got, and go from there. Okay, so first off, from ACC, Auto Custom Carpets, we have, according to Steve, an entire rubber floor. Yeah, no carpet in Bear, police car, you know. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Won't unravel this yet too much because we're going to just store it again. But here is Bear's brand new rubber floor. And this came with the floor and all kinds of padding. Another section of the floor. Now, the other thing we have that I don't have it here, it's down at the shop. I got 3 big boxes of kill mat, or like an anti-vibration noise stuff that you put down on the floor of the car. It's like adhesive backed, and it's kind of got about the thickness of this rubber mat here, where it just sticks to the floor. It's going to sound dead and real nice. The car's going to be so much quieter than when it was brand new. But yeah, that's down at the shop. So we got the flooring taken care of. All right, next up is rear view mirrors. These are supposedly really good used parts. There's all our hardware. Here's the remote control mirror. Now Steve dropped off 2 of these guys so we can pick whichever one is better and put it on Bear. Should have a passenger side in here somewhere. There we go. And that's kind of a fixed mirror. It's not the remote style like these guys, but this is the passenger side. Beautiful condition. So we got that taken care of. All right, next up. Look at that. This is a chin spoiler. This goes under the rear bumper, way down low. This one's cracked. It's been repaired. It's in decent condition. I think we can clean this up and maybe use this. We'll see. Nice piece. Okay, and this, very nice. This is our trunk padding. So we got that taken care of. So that is terrific. All right. What do we have here? Repops, original repops. Okay, 4-door window fuzzies. We need these. Let's see, guys. I'll give you a part number here. This is original Repops Automotive Reproductions. GM Classics. Go figure. Looks like they have this stuff in stock. 75 to 79 4-door window fuzzies. I'm sure they have the 2-door as well. The 4-door, the part number is 54004-4. Now, if you have any questions, I've dealt with these guys before. They are terrific. GM Classics. They're out there in Kentucky. Talk to Joe Grom Jr. Phone number. We got a phone number here. Area code 502-239-8487. Or you can check them out at gmclassics.com or chevynova.com. Great guys. He's got a lot of stuff, guys. So if you're looking for that hard to find piece, he probably has it. Not only new, he might have some used stuff as well. Again, GM Classics. What do we got here? These are the rear door weather strips. If you need a part number, 52011. These are for the rear doors. And here's the front doors. Again, GM Classics, 52010. Terrific. Oh, this is heavy. This has got to be the trunk. Yep. Truck and hatchback weather strip, guys. So if you've got a hatchback, it's the same part number as a regular coupe or sedan. This part number is 57008. Again, GM Classics to the rescue. Reach all the way down in here. What do we got here? Okay, I know what this piece is. This is going to be right at the, when you open the hood, the wiper cowl has a piece that goes along it. It's not very long. This is probably about 4 feet. 59009. And got a couple other things in here. That there. Okay, we have the door handle and lock cylinder gaskets. These go behind, the door handle, the exterior stuff. 65017. We got 2 sets of those because we have a 4-door. So one set will do 2 doors, obviously. Again, GM Classics. So thank you, Joe Jr. We appreciate it. Don't forget to check them out, guys. Next up, we have a fresh from the Sandblaster set of wheels, with the exception of one. One's already been painted black. We're going to repaint that one anyways. But yeah, so long story short, we checked the codes on Bear's wheels, and only 2 of them were actually correct. Now, what we're looking for is a U code. General Motors steel wheels will have a code stamped into the wheel right near the valve stem. So the 8-inch wide rims, which is what these are and what the 9C1s had, will have a U code stamped there. So like I said, Bear had 2 6-inch and 2 7-inch wide rims. So what we ended up doing was I put a set of rally rims on Bear, you'll see eventually. We took his wheels off. Steve took those back home, and he left me these 4 really nice rims. We're going to clean these up, prime them, and paint them. I think we'll do that this episode. And I have 4 brand new tires back here. So yeah, again, it'll be stamped right next to the valve stem. And you can go online and check all the different codes and stuff. There's XT, XA, whatever. Your regular 4-door or 2-door coupe would have 6-inch rims on it. These guys were mainly for the police cars and Camaros. All right, new meat. 4 new rubbers. Put on the those freshly painted wheels when we get them done. These are a 225/70 R14. These ones happen to be hand kooks. Not bad. So 4 of these guys. So I know it's in this box, and it's kind of funny because Steve boxed this up thinking he was going to mail this to me. Yeah. You know how much this thing cost to ship? It was like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So he was like, yeah, we'll just hold on to it, and next time I see Brian, I'll drop it off. That's what he did. this should be 2 new door panels for the front on Bear, because his were, if you remember, they are really bad shape. Whew, quite a bit of packing material there. Wow, these are pretty nice. Not bad. This is passenger side. Very nice condition. What I like is it's got the chrome strip is still intact, so that's great. Same with the driver's side. See a couple tears here and there, but that stuff's kind of covered up with the armrest. And then down low, there's not much you can do. Down low gets beat up a lot, so these things are eventually going to get repainted. So they're all in really terrific shape. The cardboard's in good shape. I mean, relatively speaking, right? The stuff's 50 years old just about, so yeah, this is going to do just fine. We'll get them all cleaned up and painted. Like I said, that'll be an episode in itself this winter. We got one more piece to get to, and I can't wait to see this. And last but not least, we should have an NOS dash pad in here. I haven't put hands on it, haven't really seen it too well, guys, but oh yeah, let's see what we got here. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Guys, you gotta see this thing up close. Not a crack. Not a ding or a dent. Wow. And I can tell you, this wasn't cheap either. So a special shout out to Chris and his dad. I believe his name is Chris as well. Thank you guys. I appreciate this. Steve appreciates this. This thing is gorgeous. From what I understand, NOS, never install it on a vehicle. It is gorgeous. We're gonna store this away and make sure it stays this way. So that's about it, guys. Terrific parts haul. Thank you, Steve. I just got to find somewhere to put all this stuff, and that's okay. We'll get rid of these wheels and tires real quick, get them back down on Bear. But the next segment, I don't know, let's see what we can get into. So I don't know how it's been for you guys, weather-wise where you live, but here in Pittsburgh, it has been hot. And when I say hot, a lot of 90-degree days. Now, some of you from the south and out west and stuff, you're like, that's nothing. Tack on the humidity, it just makes it downright miserable here. So not a lot of body work got done on Bear this summer. We did get a few other things done, but the bulk of this stuff's now gonna have to shift to the fall. So once I get Bear running and driving, we're gonna trailer him up to the house. So I'll have access to him anytime I want, all fall and winter long. But until that happens, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of an archaeological dig here. So we know Bear is a 9C1 Nova. We know he was used in service out in LA, but we're gonna go ahead and confirm that. We're gonna uncover a few spots on the body where accessories were installed. So you should have a big hole in this quarter panel where there was an antenna, big whip antenna that, you know, would go that way when they weren't using it, straight up when they were. We're gonna look for holes in the roof where the wires would come through for the light bar. What else is there? The other side, the other quarter panel, if you've been following along, we know, looks like he was in a collision at some point, so I need to remove that body putty and see how bad it actually is, see if we have to do any surgical work. So I'm sure we will, but that's what we're gonna do here, so let's get to it. So the way it looks, we should have a hole maybe in this area, so we're gonna go ahead and just start stripping and see what we see. Well, I'd say that's evidence. Looks like they welded a piece on the back side of the quarter panel and then just filled with mud. Not difficult. We go in there, we break the welds on the patch on the inside, just pull that piece out. We'll butt weld a new piece in here when we get to that point, and we'll have to do a little bit of mud work, but shouldn't be too much. No major dents back here. A lot of mud back here. Yeah. All we can do is let's strip it off and see what we're dealing with. Well, yeah, that was quite a bit of Bondo, but you know, I went back as far as the Bondo went, and everything forward of here looks great. It's just this back corner. Yeah, this is pushed in. I think what we can do with a well-placed hydraulic ram and a little bit of pressure, we'll be able to pop this out. When we get to that point, we will have in our possession a new patch panel for this back corner. So what we'll end up doing most likely is cutting out carefully the bad stuff and getting our new piece ready, and then we'll start pushing this tail panel backwards until we start to get close enough, and then there'll be some precision work from there on out. But yeah, took a shot and they just pounded it out, just pulled it and Bondoed it, so you'll have that, you know. But again, not too bad. The Bondo stopped about here. On the tail panel itself, I can tell there's no Bondo. So yeah, not bad. All right, Bear would have had a light bar, right? So where did the wires pass through? I don't know. So I see some suspect areas, some cracking in the roof here, where there might be some Bondo. I see somebody else has chipped away at it trying to find that out as well. So what we're going to do is get out our trusty tool, see what this big thing is here. This might be it. I don't know. Maybe on the other side, up front here somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'd say that's something, huh? Middle of the car. Run the wires probably on the inside of this B pillar up here. I imagine the light bars in this area. What do you think, Roger? Let us know. Okay, I've taken some windshield trim off of Bear here, and that's so we can uncover this section of the A pillar and really just see the entry point where the spotlight would go. I can see on the inside there's an exit wound where they drilled through, and on the passenger side, no holes. So we know he didn't have a passenger side spotlight, but for sure he did on this side. I know Steve got us a nice, shiny, like new spotlight for Bear. So let's just go ahead and strip this off and see what we see. Well, there you go. You can see there's quite a bit of weld here in this hole. That ought to be fun to drill through whenever we go to mount the spotlight. Down here, there's another very small hole. I'm wondering if that's maybe for a bezel that went around, or maybe that's where a wire passed through. I don't know yet. We'll see when we get the new light. Nah, that wouldn't be for a wire. The wire would go through the shaft and into the car. So again, I don't know. Just spitballing here, guys. But again, there's our evidence of a spotlight. Well, that's about all I'm going to show you as far as stripping this nasty paint off of the rest of Bear's shell here. It's just going to get boring. So I'm going to continue doing what I got to do. If I find anything else that looks like evidence of police car use, I will let you know. But until then, this is the rest of my day. Tomorrow, the humidity is finally going away. We're going to be able to put some black paint on those rims. Then we'll let those guys sit and cure, and then I got 4 brand new tires to mount. So I'll catch you up at the house. Well, guys, before we start mounting tires, I got one more thing I need to check on Bear. I was talking to Steve this week. I think I missed something, so real quick, we'll check that out first. Yeah, so I was talking to Steve on the phone, telling him some of the stuff we uncovered. You know, evidence of Bear being a police car, even though we know he was a police car. And he says, "Yeah, man, but that thing had 2 spotlights." I was like, "Really?" I didn't see. Oh, yeah, there's the hole on the inside. So he had 2 spotlights, which means, you know, you guys who are in this business, you let me know. Probably a 2-man team here. We had partners in this vehicle when it was being used. Or not, I don't know. I mean, makes sense to me. I gotta get this trim off, and we're gonna take the paint off right here and just kind of uncover the evidence of a spotlight. Well, I was pulling this trim off, there was a big gob of RTV sealer here in this corner, and what I can see is not making me real happy. Take a razor blade, we're just going to shave this off here. Yep, and that sucks. Windshield's cracked. And somebody covered it up with a whole lot of RTV. Maybe it was leaking. No, it wasn't. It's not all the way through, so it looks like, man, Bear's gonna need a windshield. I mean, we were gonna take this windshield out eventually, and there was always that chance that we would break it. But now, for sure, we need a windshield. So there you go. Second spotlight. I was wrong. I missed it. I'm glad Steve said something. I mean, I would have found it eventually, but that helps us be prepared for getting more parts. We do have one spotlight in our possession. We are currently locating the second one. Shouldn't be a problem. These two holes here are for a mount, a chrome mount that goes around the shaft. Steve sent me photos of that, so we confirmed that. So anyways, again, real shame about that windshield, but restoring a car, that's what you get. I mean, I'll trade off having to replace a windshield than like a whole quarter panel or something. So anyways, let's go ahead and mount these tires. Well, these rally rims came in handy. Not bad shape though, I'll tell you. What do you guys think? Some people hate them, some people love them. I can go either way. I just have to store them. Unless what do you guys think? I like it. We had to show her some love. She's just sitting back here getting ignored, guys. Yes, technically, she's a parts car. But, no, we're not stealing any body panels off of her. She's going to stay original because she's just too straight to mess up, right? She's just going to sit back here and watch everything else happen on Bear. In the future, when it's her turn, she's going to get a new engine, transmission, differential, probably fuel system, brakes, maybe a clear coat, daily driver. For me, somebody else, we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, looks good. And I don't have to store these wheels now, so I think they're going to stay on her. Anyways, let's get back to Bear real quick. All right, folks, I think we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of stuff. Now, a lot? No, we didn't get a lot of stuff done this episode. We got some wheels and tires mounted. We know a little bit about Bear's past. We know we need a windshield. We know we need a quarter panel patch back there, which I'm going to get Steve going on that. And I guess we got some stuff done, right? Yeah. Got that quarter panel back there in Bear steel. and I'm working on the other side right now, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. You may or may not see that in the future because it just gets boring watching me strip paint and epoxy it, but you know, got plenty of body work to do this fall. So until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good one.